Okay, you know what's going on. It's your favorite bald head, Holly J, in the building. And we have our special guest.
Miles Crawford.
And you're now tuning into Toyota. Alright, so first of all, let them know where you're from, what you repping.
Alright, I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm 24. I'm an up-and-coming visual artist.
Come on now, you gotta represent, okay?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because he did tell me I thought you said he was from DC.
Born in DC.
Okay, let him know, let him know.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so, and for starters, he did bring us some good artwork, you know, to showcase.
For sure.
I got you. Get into that. So for starters, I mean, do you want to start out with your pieces? Can you talk to us about this?
Okay, actually, this is one of my favorite pieces right here. This is dedicated to one of my idols, Marcus Garvey, who is a black pioneer. And I did this in dedication to, you know what I'm saying, our ancestors and our roots. And pretty much we wouldn't be who we are and where we are right now if it wasn't for these individuals who paid the way for us. You know what I mean? And so I wanted to concentrate heavy on these facial features to really bring out the boldness in that. And also I want to create a red sun, which kind of signifies the fury and just the gusto that he brought to his people. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's deep, and I fuck with it. And that's one thing that stuck out to me because the red piece with the, I'm sorry, you refer to it as the sun?
Yeah.
Okay, with that piece, because it did not block him out, because red is such a strong color.
Right.
It really like helped it and it really emphasized it.
For sure.
Okay, so we're gonna get into this one then.
Alright, so this one is called Man in Black. Okay, and this can go a lot of ways, man, but honestly, when I was creating this piece, I wanted to hone in on his facial features once again, and you can see the emotion. I want you guys to capture the emotion. I wanted you to guys get a sense of like, what's he thinking, how's he feeling.
And how was he thinking?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's almost like no talking. You know what I mean? More action. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times we do a lot of talking, and our actions really have to really come to play a part. But
respect.
You know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Your whole
I like that, and I love how you basically focus on the faces. Because speaking of that, I did have one question that I wanted to ask.
Sure.
I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but he has two like kind of dashes on his forehead. What does that symbolize?
I'm glad you caught that. That is actually a tribal marking, West Africa, and I kind of traced it back to his actual tribe. You know what I mean? That's a hidden part, hidden piece in the picture, but that's an actual tribe. I do my research for sure. For sure.
And as a true artist, you have to. It's more than just getting familiar with your media.
Exactly.
I like that. I like it. I respect that as an artist. So, of course, for starters, what made you get into art?
Well, to be honest, I grew up in an artistic family. My mother was an upcoming artist.
She was a painter as well?
She was a painter, multimedia artist, graphic designer, the whole nine. And my dad was a martial artist, you know what I mean? So I got both sides of the story. And just see my mom just pour out her passion every day and the connection that she had with the audience, I kind of fell in love. And you know how you back in middle school when everybody brought that book and you wrote what you want to be in your world? I was like, I want to be an artist. You know what I mean? So ever since then, it kind of just stuck with me, and it's been something that's connected to me ever since. So,
That's really special. So how young were you? Like just elementary? Like could you pinpoint it?
Yeah, I would definitely say like elementary school.
And it was your parents that influenced?
For sure. And my teachers got me in these art exhibitions, like, yo, put your art in there. And I won every time. So ever since then, I started building all the way up to.
So when did you start painting?
When did I start painting?
Yes.
Wow, like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot. To be honest with you, it was like freshman year of college.
Same.
Something extra on the side besides schoolwork. That was a headache. You know what I mean? So I needed something that would bring me joy, bring me life. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So did you start off as like sketching, or like how did you?
Yeah, I did actually start sketching, black and white, the whole nine. Then I was like, I need to up it up a little bit. Let me throw some paint on the canvas, see what it brings me. So here it is. So I started playing around with acrylic, Indian ink, multimedia. So I may throw in like some newspaper or something just to bring that little pop to it. So
And if you can see, he actually used pen in this as well.
Yeah, details in the hands.
Come on now. And that's real talent. That is. So what other like media you just use? Ink and pen and acrylic. Do you use watercolor?
You know what's crazy? I'm starting to gravitate towards that.
I got to. But you have to keep in mind, it is actually two different types of watercolor. You have your water-based watercolor, but you also have I can't even think of the name. It starts with an O, but it's thicker. It's kind of like acrylic, but it's watercolor.
Word up.
And I think you're a freak that shit.
Okay, I'm looking to that.
Yeah.
For sure.
We gonna link after that.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to ask too, how long long does it take you to create one of these pieces?
Wow, to be honest with you, when I'm in the zone, no less than 48 to 72 hours.
You're lying.
Dead ass. You know what I mean? I got my headphones in, you know, and I'm really in tune with my piece, y'all. So it'll take no more than 3 days. It just depends upon the size of the canvas and what I'm actually doing, but on average, 3 days tops.
So what's your biggest piece you've done?
Well, the biggest piece that I've done was actually, it was like a 28 by 30. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry to
Yeah,
drop
yeah,
these. Y'all don't understand how big that is, okay?
Yeah.
My biggest piece was what, like a big 4x4, like a complete square?
Turn up.
Hold on, repeat that. Like, I need
28
emphasis.
Yeah, 28 right by 30. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much.
I don't even think, y'all gotta Google that, okay? I'm on my Tayana Taylor shit. Google that shit,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And what piece was that?
That was another Marcus Garvey piece that I did.
Really?
Yeah.
So
another
what is
Marcus
like
Garvey
really
piece.
your fascination with him? Like, is it just how strong he is as a person?
Yeah.
Like, talk to him.
Well, to be honest with you, Marcus Garvey was one of the first black pioneers to come over in the early 1900s. And he gave it during that time, black folks they didn't really have any backbone. You know what I'm saying? It was the Reconstruction era, you know what I mean? A lot of blacks were gravitating up towards North. And during that time, Marcus Garvey was the voice for the people. Not only that, he started coming up with plans for black folks to really grow their finances. You know what I mean? So how can we take back our land? How can we take back things that are ours that belong to us? You know what I mean? So
Gang
believe it or
control,
not,
gang
you feel me?
control.
My man got Black Pyramid on his shirt. You know what I mean? I see it. So that's what Marcus Garvey represents, and I think that's powerful. But not only I see this on canvas, but I see that in myself. You know what I mean? Because
It's because you did that research.
Yeah,
and
I
as
did that
black
research.
people, we need to really do that
Yeah.
because I actually just got knowledge of him.
okay,
And it's crazy because as soon as I picked up this piece, I thought about it. And it's so much that you really need to Google.
Yeah, for
Google,
sure.
YouTube. YouTube is actually really essential. It's not your Wikipedia, because Wikipedia, you can really change and fix things.
right on.
YouTube, they actually have documentaries and everything. Like, they talk about, like, his grandfather
Yeah.
and just how he was like a prophet.
Right.
This man is powerful. Okay?
And not a lot of people know Malcolm X, right? Malcolm X's father, who was also a preacher, followed in his footsteps. So it's all
Exactly.
intertwined.
And that's
It's all
deep. You
intertwined.
never know.
Yeah. And you know, I also tell people this also, you know, like, I think we're all artists.
We
You know,
are.
like, we just don't gotta pick up a paintbrush to be considered one. You know what I mean? They can be your voice, your platform, you know,
Like poets.
anything. You know what I'm saying? We're all
It is
artists.
it's a powerful thing to be creative.
Yeah.
It is.
For sure.
And you know the problem too, because I went against the teachers, especially at a young age, we lose that creativity.
Yeah.
And it's like we start to gain that I can't because we can't sketch a certain way, because we can't blend a certain way.
Mhm.
But I can't, especially as a black individual, it's not in our vocabulary. Okay?
Right.
We can do anything we put our minds to.
Nothing's impossible.
Definitely.
Nothing's impossible.
He did a 28 by 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can do anything.
Yeah. Anything.
Right. And your major was visual arts, or?
Actually, it wasn't. My
was
major
your
was
major?
actually sports science and fitness
Woo!
management.
All right, talk to them.
talk to
them.
them.
Yes, talk to
My
them.
major
Why
was
was that your
sports science and
major?
fitness management with a concentration of pre-physical therapy. And when I declared that major, my mindset was to really just change the health and wellness of our people. You know what I mean? And I think that's a huge deficit in our community. And it plays a part in our longevity, and I want to make a difference in that. And I still am. I ain't gonna lie to you, so I'm still do that. You know what I
I
mean?
respect it. I respect it.
You know, but
It's interesting
It
though
is.
because you could have had visual arts, you could have had graphics, you could have even got into art therapy. Have you not thought
I
about
thought
that?
about that as well. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
strong
But
element that
I'm gonna
you
still
could
follow
get
my
into.
passion. Yeah, I'm gonna still follow my passion for
So
sure.
what do you plan to do with your pieces? You want to do more showcases? What's going on?
Yeah, I actually have a couple more showcases coming up this summer. I'm gonna keep you guys locked in and tune with what's going
Stay
on.
tuned for dates.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's what I want. And then sooner or later when I, get a larger audience and I'm well known, I'm gonna put my art in museums. So I'm gonna gravitate out to Charlotte, Durham, and just travel with my art. You know what
I second that motion.
I mean? yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's dope. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything else like you would like them to know
Yeah,
about you
absolutely.
as an artist?
Okay, well, the name of my business is Milo Creations, y'all.
Come on.
Milo, M-E-L-O, is Swahili for vibration and energy.
Ooh,
and I think
felt
that's,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
hold
I
on. Repeat
think
that. Repeat that.
Milo means it's Swahili for energy and vibration. Looking at a piece, if you listen to music, dancing, chilling with your boys, your girls, whatever, you get a sense, you get a sensation, you know what I mean? You get some type of stimulus. and that's from deep inside. You know what I mean? And so the reason why I chose that is because I want my art and the viewer to have that interconnection. You know what I mean? Instead of a visual stimulus, I want you guys to feel it, be like, damn. You know what I mean? So I feel as though that best represents my business. Yeah, my art.
Your art in general or your business?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
So you want
And
people to
me
really
too.
vibe with your stuff?
Yeah. I want
Is
people
that
to
why
vibe.
if you, even if that, because I keep relating stuff to your pieces, I'm really glad and I thank you for bringing in your pieces, but if you could hold this one in the background, of course everything focuses on the face, but he has that rhythm in his background. Y'all might not know artistic elements and whatnot, but I'm ready to teach you something. Each one teach one, okay? Okay, basically with the rhythm, it's like the flow of the eye. Everything is not straight in the background. You have your main focus on the face, but it's like you still got that bounce and that movement in the background because it's kind of sketchy, but it does not mess up the piece. You know what I mean? Even with this piece with his son. Your boy got talent, okay? Come on, Miles. That's dope, for real.
Appreciate that.
And again, repeat your business because we are supporting all black businesses
Absolutely. Milo,
beyond 2018,
yeah,
okay?
That's right.
Come
Milo
on.
Creations. You can follow me on Instagram at Milaz, _Milaz, MILLAS, _.